Hi, we were just pestering Kari. So, welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I guess I should start this off right. Saturday, September 21st, episode 54. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. Welcome new viewers, welcome returning viewers. If you haven't joined our Ravelry group, you need to do that.
Because now we're aiming for 700.
Yeah, we're at like 619.
Yep. And I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And you can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes under Two Tangled Skeins. On Twitter under also Two Tangled Skeins, but it's the number 2. Yeah, I know.
If you don't do it, it's just wrong. Thank you. Finish.
Twitter. Join our Ravelry group. I don't know. Oh yeah, and you can find show notes at twotangledskeins.com.
Yes.
That was it.
Whenever I get around to doing them, because lately they've been late.
There was a point where you were doing them right before we recorded for the next episode. So.
Yes, there was. But
they're still not bad.
Nobody's complained about it, so...
Exactly.
You know, do people actually read the show notes that I put up? That's
do.
something I'd like to know. Because, you know, I link stuff and, you know...
I'm assuming people do, because they poke us if we don't have them up or whatnot.
Oh, okay, good. So, and in the background we have Toe Baby.
Hello!
The peanut gallery. Sorry. Oh my god, this is like really stuck.
I'm going to apologize if my voice kind of starts going louder or quieter. My ears are both plugged.
She's just being obnoxious. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But yeah, my ears are plugged, so I can't actually hear myself, which is kind of weird.
Moving the mouse.
I'll slap you with a sock if you get too loud.
So, FOs. Moving right along.
That would be you.
Oh, right.
Because, you know, FOs on this side of the couch, not so much.
This is the sweater that I've been...
Don't touch me with that. Yuck.
It's wool. It's not
scratchy.
Scratchy, scratchy.
Yeah, no, I'm not poking you. I'm lifting the hood.
Actually, I wanted the hood down because I was going to...
Alright, fine.
This is one of the commissions that I've been doing. And I think I was working on a sleeve last week.
Yes.
So I'm done. I just have to steek it. And it has a hood.
Yes.
Hoods take forever.
Not part of the pattern.
No. The hood is an add-on at the request of the person I was doing it for. The sweater portion of the pattern is the Adelaide pullover by Kate Gagnon Johnson, and that's out of Vintage Modern Knits. The actual yoke of the cardigan is Vetter out of Icelandic Knits. And that's by Vettis Jansdottir. And then I kind of modified the...
She made up the hood as she went along.
I made up the hood as I went along, and as you can see from right here, there's some weird stuff. That's because this is where it's going to be steeped. Okay. There will actually be a zipper. But I have to block it before I can buy the zipper because I have to know how long this is. So it's getting blocked when I get home.
It's very scritchy.
See, I don't find it bad. It's out of Leti Lopi, which is an Icelandic wool, and it's that 100% wool with kind of the fuzz on it. It's good for outdoor wear because this stuff will wear like steel wool.
Kind of feels like it too.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't really, and it'll be fine once it's washed.
Excuse my reach, but I just dropped a stitch. My thing.
And yeah, so this is done on 5mm needles, which is a US 8. And I don't remember what the cuffs are done on.
You didn't remember last week either.
Probably a US 6, which is a 4mm,
yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure.
And the two colors of green are so nice because they almost kind of blend into each other.
Yeah, that was what she wanted.
If you see at the sleeve, you can't tell which is which. And
yeah.
It just...
And that's what she wanted, was she wanted to do a really nice gradient, so that's what's been done.
Very pretty.
So yeah, that's my FO. And yes, I know it's not quite an FO, but I'm calling it one.
The knitting's done.
The knitting's done. And I guess the other FO, because by the time most of you watch this, these will be done.
Yeah.
These are my Hermes Wings socks, which the pattern is up on Ravelry. And I do have a 50% off coupon right now. Just, you know, in case anyone's interesting.
Flies. Sorry.
And I completely forgot my sock blockers, so I'll just put it on here. There we go. So you can see the pattern on the back and the sides.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Kari has new socks.
Kari has new socks. These are out of Knit Picks Stroll, and they're done on 2.25 millimeter, which is a US one. And these are the 72 stitches. They do actually come in a 64 as well. So.
Yay, because I'll be making the 64 out of this gorgeous yarn.
Yep.
Which she bought at Stitches.
And actually, speaking of Knit Picks, I know at least a couple of you have been poking me about the Pop of Cherries mittens.
I like it when you poke the Kari.
I had actually put into Knit Picks to have it as one of their patterns, and they've accepted.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm just going to, I have to get test knitters for it and finish writing up the actual pattern, because right now it's in point form, which means that the whole pattern is literally about this big on an 8.5 by 11 page. And
yeah, you might want to work on that.
Yeah, it needs to be expanded and have, you know, full
instructions
words
and
stuff. Yeah.
Words that people can read.
Yes.
Yes.
Rather
Kari
than,
shorthand.
yeah, because my shorthand's really weird. So yeah.
I have a question. How come you like it when they poke her, but you don't like it when I poke her?
Because they poke me virtually, and I don't scream.
And?
And I guess I'll just move on to what's on my needles.
Since that was on your needles.
Yeah. This would be the other set. This is the Deep in the Forest mittens that I'm doing. And as you can see, that is a thumb that is on the needles.
Okay.
Both of them are up to the thumb. And they do actually match up quite nicely.
Yes.
And
they're gorgeous.
I love them.
Diane, you may not get them.
Well, she will.
She will.
Yeah.
They're not done yet.
I know.
So yeah, these are what's on the needles right now. And not hopefully, these are getting finished this week, because honestly I have 2 thumbs left to do.
And it's Deep in the Forest by
Glen SC, isn't it?
No.
Oh right.
Julia.
Those are Julia Samela, and it is done out of Mystery Sock Yarn, which I'm fairly certain that Diane has told me what it is and I can never remember. And they're done on 2.5s, which is a US 1.5.
I was actually thinking the other day when you showed them on the show last week that I might try to get some dark brown for the tree and some dark to light, like really pale blue gradient for the skyline, because I'm thinking that would be a little more wintry for me. Maybe.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Like the blue sky as opposed to
Yes.
the sunset.
Like the first thing in the
Yeah.
morning type thing.
Yeah.
Because they're so pretty.
They are.
And yeah, the only modifications I've done is the gauge is off in the pattern. So you basically just go down a needle size.
Okay.
That's all I did. And then I did ribbed cuffs as opposed to the picot hem that, actually I don't think it is a picot hem, I think it's just a turned cuff that the pattern actually calls for.
Okay. Very nice.
So these are really long mittens, which is good because this is Canada, and in winter
We get cold.
You like
we
them
get
a little bit
cold,
longer.
and you don't want your that portion of your arm coming undone in the middle of winter.
So are you going to tell us what's in the bag that you're not going to show?
No,
Why not?
there's nothing in the bag.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
There is. She started a sweater last night. She was bored.
I need something to do at midnight.
So tell us which sweater it is.
Moving right along.
Who doesn't want to? Oh, me. Right. What I have on the needles. Let me just finish my row. I have a pair of vanilla socks. This stuff is so squishy, it just slips off the needles.
Vanilla rib socks, right?
Yes, the top portion is going to be ribbed because I'm making these for my daughter. And they are, oh wait, pull some yarn. So I don't know if you can see the colors. It's called Harvest by Tanis Fiber Arts. It's the blue label, and they're on 2.75, which is a US 2. This is the yarn here.
So nice.
Yeah.
It's blues and reds and
Orange and a little bit of
Yellow.
white, some yellow.
And
So-
there goes Kari's ball.
Oh.
that's fine. Just leave it.
It just went skitter right across the floor.
Yeah, so these are for my daughter because she's been jonesing. She's had this skein of yarn sitting on my desk for the last 2 weeks, and finally last week Kari didn't bring enough knitting over after we recorded, and she started the socks.
Because Kari wasn't actually planning on staying for dinner until she said we're having pulled pork. And I said,
Smoked.
okay.
Smoked pulled pork.
That her husband smoked in his
Yes.
smoker because it's
So-
awesome.
That was a yes.
Yeah.
And
So-
no joke, every time we walk in the house, this must be far more annoying when we're not here, because I imagine it goes on when we're not here. But when we are here, all that comes out of her daughter's mouth is, "Are you done my socks, Mom? Are you done my socks, Mom? Where are my socks, Mom? I want my socks, Mom."
Yeah, so she was standing in the doorway. She's like, "Did you start my socks yet?" I'm like, "Yes, they're on the needles."
She loves her socks.
Yes. So
Which, you know, it's a good thing.
it is
Yes.
a good thing because this will be the 4th pair I think I've made for her. So yeah. Other
Means
thing I
there's
have-
less chance of her stealing yours.
Exactly. Well, she has size 10 feet. I have size 8. They don't fit. She said she could make them fit. But, you know. The other thing I have on the needles, and
Still on the needles.
it's going to be on the needles for a while. I'm trying to finish it for Rhinebeck, but you know, 2x2 across God knows how many stitches is kind of driving me
Because
up
we don't want to know.
the flipping wall. I don't want to count them because I'm going to get depressed. So it takes me a long time to get across just one side. So here it is. I think you can see the colors. It's called the Mara. So it's stocking stitch up to, no, not stocking stitch. Garter up to here. Then you do a 1x1 rib for about 1 inch, and then you do a 2x2 rib for about,
Until you get fed up with it.
well, 4 inches, or like she said, until I get fed up with it. So I've got about,
2 inches?
that's not 2 inches.
Inch and a half?
Inch and a half. Thing is, this is all I have left, so I have to make sure that I have enough to do the freaking bind off. Oh my god, that's gonna kill me. I might ask for a favor. Just saying.
Well, I've
She
already
keeps-
offered to
She's
finish
offered
it,
to finish
so.
it, but I want to finish this one on my own. I really have to finish this one on my own. I have to do it. I can't always depend on Kari, which is nice to have you though. So this is Mara by Amy Hendricks, Mad Tosh DK in the Georgia O'Keeffe colorway. So there's grays and teal, a little bit of brown in there. It's gorgeous, and I will show you the pattern because, you know, I just so happen to have it right here. I guess this one would be the best one to look at. And there goes my ball yarn on the floor.
Cavorting
So-
with Kari's.
Yes, they're priced side by side. That's all I have on the needles. So, yeah, this is a quick show.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're going to Rhinebeck. We are going to be at the podcasters meetup, or at least that's the plan as of right now.
Woohoo!
Um,
That's on Saturday?
that's on the Saturday.
On the
In
little
the
hill
same
again?
place it was the last year.
Okay, so it'll be easy to find. Oh my god, this yarn's so soft.
Yeah, I'm knitting with crap acrylic and she's knitting with super soft sock yarn. It's not fair.
No, life's not fair.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this is really a quick one. We're done.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Lynn's knitting away on, crocheting blanket squares.
Yes. Our friend Kit gave me a big bag of scraps and I've been doing this out of them, making granny square blanket squares. I don't like the granny squares with the holes in them, so I just do the full ones, but I've got a bunch of squares now. And the scraps are going down.
Yep.
I'm not sure who the blanket's for. It'll happen.
It'll end up to somebody.
Yep.
Somebody will get blanket.
Yep. So my life is kind of boring these days because I'm doing blanket squares.
But they're quick and
Yes.
easy.
They're quick. Each one takes me about an hour and a half.
Oh, that's really good.
And I downloaded Star Trek the original series.
Yes.
So I've been knocking out 1 square per episode.
Oh, that's awesome progress. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to Rhinebeck. That's the weekend of, I think, October 8th.
20th. 8th's my birthday.
18, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, the
That weekend.
19th, 20th,
Yes.
and 21st.
So we'll be heading up on the
Friday night.
Yep.
And yeah, so happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy
Spinning.
dyeing,
Weaving,
weaving,
whatever you like doing.
sewing, anything fiber related. And yeah, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.